And welcome into Greenville, North Carolina. We are here at Greenville Christian Academy as the GCA Knights varsity baseball get ready to take on Faith Christian here on a beautiful Friday afternoon. Welcome everybody into the program. We've got a special treat for you as we do some introductions for the starting lineup here. On the broadcast this evening, or this afternoon I should say, is the president of the GCA Alumni Association, Kendall Paramore. Welcome in.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for having me, Chris. This is a pleasure to be out here. We got a beautiful afternoon for baseball. A little breezy, but we're looking for a good we got a 4-1 Conqueror team here versus the Knights, who coming off a tough loss against Wilmington, looking to rebound. And we're glad to have them, everyone here, ready to go for another game here in Greenville. So
I will let Kendall here is going to do most of the broadcasting tonight, and I'll tell you why. We've added some things. We're testing some stuff out here, so I hope this helps the stream at home and adds a little bit to it. So we have the back behind home plate camera, and you'll see here we have the first base side camera, and we can even go to the third base side. So hopefully that'll add some views, and we can catch a little bit more of the action as we get ready for the first pitch to come down the pipe here.
Leading off the night for Faith Christian, we have Alex Tillman. He's playing center field tonight. Big, tall right-hander. Ethan Parker is on the mound. We'll be going through the starting lineups here as we get started. Braden Friend behind the plate for the Knights. Ethan Parker out of the stretch, out of the windups, excuse me. Alex Tillman. Looks like that pitch got a hold of him there on the right shoulder. Not necessarily the way you want to start. First pitch hit by a pitch. Alex Tillman trots down the first base. Looks okay. That'll bring in the shortstop up for the Conquerors, Ben Reese. Nice job there by Braden Friend, kind of settling his pitcher down, taking a couple of walks, step out there to the mound, and Tillman gets his lead over there at first base. Parker comes set. Throw over high.
Just got it there. That could have been dangerous.
That could have been very bad. That one was probably going over the fence. Connor Dial with a nice reach there. First pitch. Runner takes off. Throw down the second. Not in time. Ball gathered in by Logan Evans. And so the Conquerors have something cooking here. Leadoff guy on second now. Ben Reese. The 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. The Knights have, of course, Braden Friend behind the plate. Braden's done a really nice job for the Knights this year catching. That one's in there. Good fastball at the letters. Called strike one. 2-1 the count. On the Conqueror shortstop. Tillman takes his lead at second. Swing and a miss.
That was a pretty pitch. Go up high. Got him to chase. Chased it out of the zone.
Sure did. Let's see if Parker can settle down and go get him right here. The 2-2 upstairs.
That's not a bad pitch in that situation.
No, it's not.
He's chased a couple high. See if he would go after that one. We've got a full count, payoff pitch getting ready to come down the pipe here.
There's a swing and a foul up out of play, and we'll do it all over again. Connor Dial at first, Logan Evans at second. Eli Suggs over at short. The full count. Foul up out of play.
That one had some juice on it. We do have a radar. We'll have to look at it here.
Be interesting to see what we got. Alex Wood is playing for the Knights over at third base. The payoff pitch. In there, called strike 3. And there's one away. That'll bring up, this will be the third baseman, Chase Moen. Big, tall right-hander. One down now. Tillman still at second base. Good lead. Oh, like a little slider.
Yeah, Blue said it was a little out of the zone for him. 1-0's the count.
Squares the butt. That one gets away from the catcher all the way to the backstop, and that'll allow Tillman to advance to third. Conquerors with a runner in scoring position at third now. 2-0 the count.
Have a little timeout here for an equipment issue for the catcher there behind home plate. While we have just a quick second, want to welcome all our Faith viewers into the broadcast. Thanks for joining us. GCA viewers watching at home, glad to have you.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy the stream today.
Man, this is awesome to be able to do this today.
I might have you here full time. Especially if we keep running multiple cameras.
Oh, this is great. This is great.
2-0's the count. Pitch home. Shows bunt. Puts it down the first base line.
Oh, that ball went foul, and it did. Good call by the umpire that time. That ball just went foul. Had a little top spin on it, trickling foul. That would have been a for sure run that time, Chris.
Yeah, that would have plated one. Conqueror's got one 90 feet away right now. 2-1 the count, one away.
Parker looking to settle down here. They're able to get this out without this run scoring. That's a good pitch there, swing and a miss. That time Moen came up empty on a fastball over the outer half.
The 2-2. Breaking ball. Catches him.
He didn't want to do that.
Tried to throw that breaking ball, but just couldn't get it to break in time. And that's the second hit by pitch this inning.
And so the Conquerors are going to try the pitcher, Hunter Pittman, is going to try to help himself here. He's got some ducks on the pond, first and third with one down in the top half of the first inning. Ethan Parker comes set. Runner on first takes off, and he will steal second with no throw.
So that puts two runners in scoring position as he reaches on the defensive indifference. 1-0's the count. That's pretty.
Yeah, right there at the belt. Tell you, right thus far here in the top half of the first, I think Parker needs to settle down just a little bit. Most of his pitches that have missed have been elevated. The 1-1. 2-1 the count.
Yeah, it's about 85 degrees here, I think, today. Winds is about 11.5. Blowing, what would you say? Outfield in?
Yep. That one's up. Connor Dial calls it off now. Ethan Parker takes it, and that's a big out. That's a big out. 2 outs now here in the top half of the first. The Conquerors are still threatening, and that'll leave it up to Jesse Carrillo. Jesse's catching for the Conquerors today. We got a little timeout. Jesse steps over to talk to the third base coach. And looks like we have something, a time in the field. Umpire's over to talk to
he's bleeding. Runner at third, he's checking on him.
Okay.
It's I think he was when he slid home earlier.
All right.
On the foul ball.
Umpire goes back to his position after checking on Tillman there, who's still at third base. Chase Moen is now at second, but there's 2 away. Pitch home.
Pretty pitch.
In there, called strike 1. Good pitch that time by Parker. Parker gets ahead. It's one of the first batters this inning that he has gotten ahead. The 0-1, good pitch. That one is tapped foul back toward the Conqueror dugout.
This would be a huge out here. Leave 2 stranded, going to the bottom of the first.
Yeah, if you're Ethan Parker, you got to get this one. That one is
just missed.
Just missed downstairs. Good slider that time.
It came in right at knee level, and it just dropped right before it got to the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch home.
Got
Same
him.
pitch.
Swing and a miss. And we go to the bottom half of the first inning. No score here as the Conquerors leave 2 on. Knights coming to bat.
You're watching Knights Baseball on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back in. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. As the Knights work out of a jam, they had 2 runners in scoring position. We're able to leave them stranded.
Nice defensive job that time by Ethan Parker on the mound for the Knights. That was big to get out of that top half of the first inning. Now the Knights are coming up against Hunter Pittman on the mound. Braden Friend. First pitch swinging, fouls it up and out of play, and they're quickly down in strikes 0-1.
Again, welcome all the Faith Christian fans joining into the broadcast. GCA family and friends, glad to have you along for the ride. The 0-1, breaking ball, misses high. That'll even things up. 1-1.
Friend doing a nice job for the Knights this year. He's batting between 300 and 400 right now. He's had some big hits thus far. Upstairs, 2-1 to count. It's a big job. Young guy, freshman.
I never liked being a leadoff batter. I never was the leadoff batter because I wasn't that good, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
He swings at that
Swing and a miss. I was leadoff my junior year. Didn't get a lot of hits, but got a lot of walks. The 2-2 to Friend. Downstairs. Count is full. Good job by Braden working the count here. Making Pittman throw some pitches here. Giving his guys on deck. Daniel Edwards on deck. That one's lined down the third base line. And it just trickles foul right before the base. Braden Friend a little bit out in front of that one.
It's a full count payoff pitch.
A loud strike nonetheless. Outside.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yep. So Braden Friend is going to trot down to first base. Takes a moment to share a little word with the next batter. The Knights center fielder, Daniel Edwards.
Daniel, a lefty, so he'll step in from the left side. You'll have a righty-lefty matchup here, and Daniel is a dangerous hitter. If you've ever seen him out here at practice, they pick up a lot of balls on the other side of that fence.
Daniel is batting .435 right now for the Knights. He's leading the Knights. That one, that's a high fly ball to center field. The center fielder camps under it and makes the play.
Just got under that one.
Yeah. Fly ball is going to be tough today if the wind continues to stay up.
Yeah, as you saw him, I don't know how well you could see on the camera, but he did have to shade right much to his right.
Yes, he did. That'll bring up Ethan Parker, the pitcher for the Knights. Braden Friend still at first. He's got a lead. Got a pretty good lead at that. Hunter Pittman taking a look. Ethan Parker steps in. Braden Friend takes off to throw down. Not in time. And he's in scoring position.
So Braden Friend will be awarded a stolen base. And that looked a little closer than I anticipated to be, and Braden's fast.
Braden has got really good wheels there. Ethan Parker with a chance to help himself now. Swung on and missed.
That one, I think, kind of cut in on him and jammed him up as he swung above that one.
It's a good pitch, though. Count 1-1. There's one away.
Oof.
Look
Where?
out. Those are stingers. But he was able to get out of the way. 2-1 the count now. Bottom half of the first inning, no score. Knights threatening with a runner in scoring position. There is one away. The 2-1. Upstairs, 3-1.
Again, working the pitch count, getting the pitches up.
Yeah, that's always big. I always felt like that was a big deal, especially in high school. Make that pitcher throw some pitches. 3-1. Upstairs. And a 5-pitch walk to Ethan Parker, and he'll trot down the first. So 2 on now for the big first baseman for the Knights, Connor Dial. Connor batting cleanup. Tell you what, Connor has a pretty good pedigree. His brother Aiden was on the team last year. Certainly Cole. First pitch outside.
Just tails off and misses there.
1-0 the count. Braden Friend takes his lead at second. Ethan at first. Swung on a miss.
Bottom fell out of that one.
Took something off there too, and Connor was out front. Count evens now, 1-1. Bunch of ones on the scoreboard. Out in front again. 1-2.
So that off speed's just messing him up. You go back to it here. You think you try to change his eyesight here?
I don't know why you wouldn't go back to it. It's not going to be anything pretty. He did. He did. So 2 away now. Dial down on strikes, and that'll bring up the Knights shortstop, Eli Suggs. Eli stands in from the right side. Tell you, there's a big hole over there on second base. That first pitch upstairs.
And Eli Suggs, one of the 2 7th graders playing varsity this year. Mason Brown, the other one, he's out. He's on the DL with a concussion.
Be good to get him back. The 1-0 misses inside and up. 2-0 count.
And for those of you that know Mason, he is here at the ballpark today. His first day out of the house, trying to see how he does with it. Not playing, of course.
Inside. It's good to see him out here.
Tell him to wear it.
And Eli Sugg is way ahead in this count now, 3-0.
Hitters count here.
Sure.
2 runners on.
2 runners on. You got your senior Alex Wood on deck. It shows Mutton, pulls it back, takes ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to the shortstop.
And all 3 base runners have reached on base on balls.
Yes.
And
a lot of pitches being thrown this first inning.
Yeah, a lot. And that'll bring up
third baseman.
Number 7, Alex Wood, as he is back.
Yeah.
Had a 1-game sit out, but he's back with us here.
Alex looking to make a little contact here. Get it in play. Knights trying to get on the board first here in the first.
That was a second thought swing there.
Yeah, it was.
That's Pittman's 22nd pitch here in the bottom of the first.
Pitch count running up. Knights don't want to help him out here. The 0-1 swung on and missed. A little better cut that time. So Pittman has gotten ahead of Wood here, 0-2. 2 away, bases loaded, full of Knights. Ball downstairs. Pittman thought he would have got the call, but he didn't.
That was close.
Yes, he did.
That was real close.
Yep. Tough pitch to take, too. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. And Alex Wood finds himself down on strikes. So the Knights threaten here in the bottom half of the first. Leave them loaded. Going to the top half of the second. No score. We'll be back.
You're watching Knights Baseball on the Two-Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back as we go to the top of the second. Still no score. Faith left 2 stranded in the top of the first. The Knights leave bases juiced in the bottom of the first. We go to the top of the second here. And that's going to bring up number 14.
The Conquerors are going to send Andrew Pittman. He's the second baseman. He's also, I believe, the brother of the pitcher. First pitch from Ethan Parker is in there.
My radar gun ran off somewhere. I don't know where it went. We'll give you some numbers whenever we find out.
Swung on and fouled back. Fouled off the catcher there, Braden Friend. Parker starting out a little better here, and maybe it's settled down after that first inning. Quickly ahead in the count, 0-2.
Breaking ball. Oh, man, that just stayed inside.
Just a little bit inside there. He had Pittman jumping out of the way. The 1-2.
That'll miss behind him.
It did. Count now, even at 2. Knights play Pittman straight away. The 2-2. That one is lined in the right field.
Nobody covering first.
And Pittman is on. That is the first hit of the game. So nice job there by Pittman. And that's going to bring up Caden Metter. He is the right fielder for the Conquerors. Squares the bunt. Pulls it back. Takes ball 1.
That brought Wood crashing in from the third base side.
Yeah, it did.
And Pittman not getting a huge lead over there at first, as he stays pretty close to the bag there. He'll get a little bit bigger on his secondary there.
Metter squares again. Lays it down. Fielded by the pitcher. Over the first. In time for out number 1. But that does advance Pittman to second. Metter does his job. Nice bunt. Put it in play, put pressure on the defense.
And that was Ethan to Connor, correct?
That's correct.
All right, make sure I get
that. Was a 1-3 put out, and that's going to bring up Grayson Pendergraft. He's the first baseman, big, tall first baseman. Also a pretty good basketball player for the Conquerors. First pitch looked pretty good, but it must have been low. Count now 1-0. Conquerors threaten again. The 1-0 outside. 2-0 to count. Parker in the stretch. Pittman gets a good walking lead, and he falls behind.
Went low, went high, went low and inside. He's kind of, it feels like he's lost his touch as the wind picks up here a little bit.
Well, you know Grayson's probably got a little bit of power, so you want to try to keep the ball down. That one is, again, too low, so a 4-pitch walk to the, that is the 8th batter in the lineup. And that's going to bring up Andrew Kelly, the second baseman for the Conquerors. Faith with runner on first and second here. 1 down. Top half of the second. First pitch to Kelly is missed low again. Time call. Good call there by.
Good call by Braden to call time. Go settle down his pitcher. Ethan is sitting at 35 pitches at the moment.
Not bad.
No, after 1 1/3, he's got 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, 35 pitches, 17 are strikes, and that's facing 8 batters. So he's not doing a bad job at all.
No, he has got to. Last few that he's missed, you know, it seemed like in the first inning, most of his misses were up. The ones he's missed recently have all been low.
That catches the inside corner.
That's a good pitch there.
That'll even count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Conquerors with runners on first and second.
That sells high.
The 1-1 is upstairs.
So Dowell's not holding the runner at first. Logan's checking in behind the runner at second.
Swung on and missed. swung through a fastball there. This is the number 9 hitter, top of the lineup on deck in the form of Alex Tillman. Swung on and missed. So Kelly finds himself down on strikes. And there's now 2 away here in the top half of the second. Gonna need to do something with 2 outs if they're gonna score here, but the top of the lineup comes back up for the Conquerors.
Tillman, who's 0 for 0 on the day. He was the leadoff batter. I think first pitch hit.
First pitch. Did not see too many pitches in his first at bat. Only one. Runners take off. Throw down to third. Not in time and trickles away from Alex Wood, but he does pick it up. Double steal. Nicely executed that time by the Conquerors.
Not a bad coaching decision there.
No, pass ball would get you a run here. That's a good pitch.
Strike at the knees there. And a lot of times you'll see the double steal with the bunt, show bunt. He didn't even show bunt there. They were just gone on the pitch. Breaking ball misses inside.
With a runner now at third, he puts a lot of pressure on your catcher to make sure you keep everything in front of you. The 2-1. That one's lined into left field, and it's down for a hit. 1 run will score, 2 run will score. Tillman standing in at second and has a 2 RBI double.
With that, Faith will take a 2-0 lead here in the top of the first with 2 away.
And that's going to bring up the shortstop, Ben Reese. So the Knights not out of this. Still with a runner on second. And the shortstop stands in.
Catch the outside corner there for a strike.
Good pitch that time by Parker.
Knights seeing some adversity early on here.
Yep.
See how they respond to it. He'll step off.
Man.
Logan wasn't covering.
Had he been there, he would have had a shot. That was a good idea.
Yeah, that's Logan's play there.
Sure is.
With a right-handed batter.
He's over there this time. Ball is hit high down the first base line. Connor Dial ranges over to his left and makes the grab for out number 3. So we go to the bottom half of the second. The Conquerors get 2 on 1 hit. 2 hits. 1 left. No errors. 2-0. Faith Conquerors.
All right, welcome back. We are to the bottom of the second. Faith jumps out with a 2-0 lead over the Knights. Leading things off this half inning is number 6, Hunter Stroud. He'll step in from the right side as Pittman toes the rubber steel for Faith.
Knights have 7, 8, and 9 up this inning. Trying to get something going here in the bottom. First pitch to Stroud. Swung on and missed. Hunter comes up empty that time. Hunter's playing left field for the Knights today. The 0-1. That one is lined down the first baseline off the fence. Grayson Pendergraft giving chase, but unable to make the play. And Stroud finds himself down in the count. 0-2.
Here, look at me. Let me fix this. There we go. Now we can hear you.
Okay.
There we go.
Called strike 3.
So 1 away. That's going to bring up the second baseman, number 8, Logan Evans, junior here at GCA. So he'll step in.
1 down. That one is rolled over to shortstop, picked up there by the shortstop over to first in time. Nice play that time by Ben Reese.
Keep hitting the ball. Good things will happen.
Yep. I'll bring up Big Marcus, the right fielder, Katarina. 2 away here for the Knights. That one is a, excuse me, foul down over toward the first base dugout. Nothing and 1 to count. Faith looking for a 1-2-3 inning there.
Ooh, that caught the umpire there.
That one got the ump.
That caught him right in the side of the hip there.
Yep.
It's injury timeout.
Yeah.
So he'll take a walk down the first base line, and
Darren Heath reporting injury timeout on the umpire. Thanks, Coach.
yeah, I think that one caught him right above the knees, what he's pointing at over there on the first base side here. As they check on him, make sure he's okay.
Yeah. Coach Craddy taking this opportunity to come in and do a little coaching. Marcus.
The Knights are done with school.
Yep.
For a week anyway.
Spring break. Wow. Don't remind me.
They'll have this upcoming week off to enjoy their spring break.
Yep.
So let's reset. We got 2 runs on the board by Faith in the top of the second. We're here in the bottom of the second. 2 outs, 1 ball, 1 strike on Marcus.
The 1-1. Outside.
2-1's the count. Top of the lineup, number 2, Braden Friend, your catcher, awaits on deck.
The 2-1 to Marcus from Pittman. Outside, ball 3.
Hitters count here. Like I said, we'll have time here.
And we're going to have time. Looks like we're going to. Coach is seeing something specific he wants to talk to.
Yeah, I haven't been. I don't know if he's fallen off to the left side, and that's what's pulling his pitches off. But he's consistently missing on the left side there. So you don't know if that's what the coach is seeing, and he's trying to correct that.
The visit wasn't very long. He was pretty specific.
Yeah,
you could tell he had certainly picked up on something.
It's a mechanic.
Yeah,
something he's doing. We'll take a look at it here and see if we can see what he's doing.
And that's a good use of a time out there.
3-1 you count to Marcus.
Pittman out of the windup. The 3-1. In there. Called strike. Whatever he said must have worked.
A full count payoff pitch coming down the pipe.
Here it is. Outside. And Marcus will draw a 2-out walk. And that's going to bring the catcher, Braden Friend, up to the dish. I don't know that Marcus is going to look to steal second here or not.
He's got a normal lead at first.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like any secondary.
First pitch in there, called strike. Friend walked his first time up.
Yeah.
And was left stranded at third. The 0-1 upstairs. Good eye that time. Friend stands back in.
Nice dugout wakes up here.
Yeah, it does. And that one's foul tipped back to the screen.
Yeah, he's trying to buy me a new camera.
Send the bill to Miss Stacia there. She might be watching.
I'm borrowing one camera to have the 3-camera view tonight.
The 1-2. Rolled over the first to the shortstop. Ben Reese picks it up. Long throw to first in time. And that's out number 3. Knights put it in play. But they leave one here on no hits, no runs, no errors. One man left. Going to the top half of the third inning. The Faith Conquerors lead it 2-0.
All right, welcome back as we go to the top of the third. Knights get one on. They can't get him across. 2-0 your score in the top of the third as Ethan Parker still towing the rubber for the Knights. We are waiting on Ethan. He was the last at bat. And Braden to get dressed back out in his catcher's gear.
Man, you know that. I remember catching that when you were the last out. Man, that's always frustrating.
Oh, yeah, trying to get all
Yeah.
dressed back up.
Coach was like, "Come on, man," you know, and you're doing the best you can. You're like, "Hey, I just got out. Just give me a second." So here comes Braden Friend, and he'll throw it down.
Good laser there.
Yep, good throw that time. Conquerors are going to send their number 3 batter, Chase Mullen. He is the third baseman. Conquerors did leave one stranded last inning after they picked up 2. Mullen steps in. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. First pitch here from Parker is line down the third base line. Fair ball. Mullen takes his turnaround first. Ball comes in the second. And close play, and he is safe just under the tag. Applied that time by Logan Evans. Knights did a relay from Hunter Stroud into Eli Sugg and over to Logan Evans, but not in time to catch the speedy Chase Mullen.
It was close.
Leadoff double here for the Conquerors. They got a little something cooking already. That's going to bring out the pitcher, Hunter Pittman.
Have time. You know, when we played ball, you had batting gloves. Now I think I was watching MLB the other night, and I saw a guy take off about 16 pieces of equipment in his batting. I was like, good Lord.
Oh,
that's hit him.
That one hit him. That was a breaking ball.
Yep.
And friend is – let's see. I don't know that Braden thought that it hit him. I don't think Braden thought it hit him, to be honest with you.
Well, he takes the trot down the first base line and walks it off. I think I heard it hit something, whether or not it was the plate or him.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We are sitting on the third base side.
From here, I thought it did. But there's 2 on now, no out. That's going to bring up Jesse Carrillo. He is the catcher for the Conquerors.
Still no outs.
First pitch up and away. Second pitch, good block that time by Braden Friend. And he's getting beat up back there.
Parker's just overthrowing here. He's frustrated.
Yeah, he is. Needs to settle down. This might be a good time for a mound visit.
That's
there.
Catches the inner half.
Yep. That's been his go-to pitch. He's always that inner half. When he's needed a strike, he's gone there. 2-1 the count. That one is fouled off of Carrillo's. I think it might have got him on the foot there. Even high school players now wearing a lot of gear. Yeah, at the dish. And on the base paths. Braden Friend taking a moment to repair his equipment.
What's your thoughts on the pitch and batting clocks in MLB?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I know it's going to throw a lot of strategy off from pitchers. I do like the idea of speeding the game up.
I do to an extent, but when it puts too much pressure and you got games ending in ties, that's not baseball.
No. Swung on and missed. Carrillo is down on strikes. That's a big strikeout that time for Ethan Parker. That was a good slider.
Yeah,
good breaking ball
that took
there.
him to his knees there.
Yeah, it did. He was out front. That's going to bring up Andrew Pittman. He's the second baseman. Number 14 steps in. There's one away now. Runner on first and second. Swung on and missed that time by Pittman.
And Parker sitting, that pitch was number 53.
Top of the third, 2-0 Conquerors. He spins and does not throw. Chase Moen at second, who led the inning off with a nice double down the left field line. Check on Moen again. He's back in time. Pittman at first, Moen at second, and Pittman at the dish. He takes off. Knights must have known something was about to happen there.
And that's twice they've done that double steal, that pitch in there for a strike.
Yeah.
0-2 count.
And that's tough. You know, Braden's a young guy. As he gets a little older, a little stronger, that's not going to happen.
Good stop.
Good stop. And Pittman got out of the way, but good stop that time. That saved a run.
Well, and they're doing the double steal with a right-handed batter, so, you know, the catcher's got to adjust to that.
It's tough.
It's a hard play.
Yeah, it is. That one is lined up the middle.
Now, Daniel's got a gun if they send him.
They did send him. Here he comes to play at the plate, and it's not even close.
Double play.
Double play for the Knights to end the inning.
Told you he had a cannon.
He did. So we go to the bottom half of the third inning. The Conquerors leave one on, but do not score. 2-0. Knights coming to bat.
All right, welcome back. We go to the bottom of the third. Faith leaves two stranded. Number 2 batter up for the Knights, number 10, Daniel Edwards, who I just said had a cannon from center field, and that was a no contest throw.
No contest. He was out by 2 steps.
Daniel was last his bat. He's 0 at 1. He got under it last time, popped it up to the center fielder. Breaking ball catches the outside corner for a strike. 0-1's the count.
How often he makes a great play in the field? How often you see this? Make a good play in the field and you're the first guy up.
And then he sends one over the fence and gets him on the board.
That one is.
Not on that pitch.
No, that one's inside and in the dirt.
I want to welcome all our Faith Christian viewers. If you're logging in to watch the game, welcome aboard. GCA, friends and family, everybody welcome into the stream. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast.
Can you see how many viewers do we have?
We have 150. I'm just kidding. We have 20 right now.
Oh, well, hey, we'll take 20.
So, pitch on.
The 1-1 swung on and missed.
He was trying to. He's
Daniel
trying to
wanted,
get on the board. Yeah.
He wants that one back.
Some hitters do not like being walked. Daniel is one of them.
Well, he's not getting cheated. The 1-2 from Pittman swung on and missed, and Edwards is down on strikes.
That off speed just got him. So that's going to bring up your pitcher, number 3, Ethan Parker.
Pittman came into this inning having 39 pitches already, pitch count up around 44 or so now. Parker stands in from the right-hand side. That one's upstairs.
Breaking ball that did not break.
Nope.
But Pittman has done a great job keeping the bat silent for the most part for the Knights this game.
Absolutely. He has done more than a yeoman's job. He's definitely got some good stuff here. 2-0 to count. Parker stands in, strike right down the middle. Not a bad idea. Take a strike.
Just got to get something. They haven't really had much cooking since the bottom of the first. That one catches the outer half.
In there, strike 2. Count even now, 2-2. 1 away, bottom half of the third. 2-0 Conquers. And Parker stands in, the 2-2 outside.
Right fielder shaded over behind the second baseman. Big gap right over first base. Go a little Oppo Taco here for extra bases would be nice.
Full count, and it's foul tipped. You don't have a camera back there, do you?
I do, but it's high.
Okay.
That actually hit my my clipboard back there.
Okay.
That I have hanging. So no harm, no foul.
All right. Just checking on the equipment here, folks.
Wouldn't be the first time I've had one hit. We like to live dangerously.
Yeah.
Full count, payoff pitch.
Fouled away.
Hey, he is
battling.
on top of it.
He's battling. Umpire looking the ball. Gets one out to Pittman. And he'll reset. Knights need some base runners. Need to put some pressure on.
And Parker, one of the 2 seniors on this team.
The full count. Upstairs. And there's the first base runner of the inning. So Parker will trot down to third, or to first, rather. Connor Dial, who was a victim of a strikeout in the first inning. If I remember, there was a pretty good diet of breaking balls. And I would dare say that's about what we're about to see.
Ethan over at first. He gets a good lead over there. Pitcher comes set. That'll miss
In the
kick
dirt,
away.
and it gets away from the catcher, Carrillo. And Parker gets down to second base. So the Knights now with a runner in scoring position. If Dial could connect here, get it through the infield into the outfield, Knights will find themselves on the board. There is one away. And that one's in there, right on the outer half. Good pitch that time by Pittman. Second baseman checking the runner there at second. That one is fouled up and out of play.
Probably would have been ball 2, but making contact there.
Yep.
Now you got a 2-strike approach here. You got to battle. Let's see what he goes with here with the 2 strikes.
1-2 the count. Pitch home. Inside, Parker takes off for third base. Ball gets away from the run from the third baseman.
I think you saw Parker dancing there.
Yes, he
trying to
did.
stay on the bag.
I tell you what, though, the Conquerors had him. Good throw that time. They would have had him.
Yeah, third baseman. I don't know if he could. If the sun is setting behind home plate here.
It is, and it's a tough. It's tough to play there at this time of the day. That one scampers away. Parker coming in and he's in. So the Knights pick up a run. Ethan Parker helping himself out. The Knights find themselves on the board here in the bottom half of the third.
Yeah, he comes up.
Comes up a little
gimpy there.
I think he got a little strawberry there on the right arm, on his right inside of his elbow. That's what it looked like. Full count now to Connor Dial, the first baseman. The pitch in there, called strike 3. And for the second time in tonight's contest, Connor Dial finds himself down on strikes. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Eli Suggs. Eli walked on 4 straight back in the first inning when the Knights were threatening. Unfortunately, left them loaded back then. That one is skied up and out of play. And Eli finds himself down in the count 0-1. Pittman comes set, works quickly, ball outside, and another pass ball, but nobody on this time. Count even at 1-1.
Manufacturing runs here this inning. That's what you got to do to climb back in it. You're not out of it, only down by 1.
Yep. Knights are still, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Knights are still looking for the first hit tonight, aren't they?
I can let you know here.
That might be it right there, and it is. Eli Suggs with a line drive up the middle. Makes the turn at first, and he'll head back to first, but he's on with a single. That one, he squared that one up nicely.
Right back up the middle. The shortstop playing just to his right, just enough out of reach, couldn't get on it.
Didn't have a chance. Ball into center field. That'll bring up third baseman Alex Wood. Alex had a tough at bat his first time. There he goes. Off and running is Eli Suggs.
And he read that from a mile. Pitcher never took a look at him.
Never looked, and he was gone before the pitcher even threw it.
Eli, great base runner, good baseball IQ, reading the down angle pitches.
Very aggressive. You need that. These young guys on this team are very aggressive. That's bodes well for the future. Wood out in front.
Well, and sometimes, like with Parker, you just got to manufacture stuff. Pitcher's not even taking a look at him. They're not even holding him here.
No,
tying runs in scoring position.
Matter of fact, he's pitching out of the windup.
So he'll reach third on the defensive indifference.
Yep. We got a full count here. Oh, wait a minute.
That
that's not right. That's a strike there. Now that's what the scoreboard had. Now we're back to a 2-2 count.
Deuces wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner 90 feet away.
Upstairs. Now we have a full count. Eli Sugg at third base. The tying run 90 feet away. That one is outside, and Alex Wood will trot down to first. It's going to bring up the left fielder, Hunter Stroud. Hunter down on strikes his first time up, and we're now going to have a mound visit, and I think we're going to have a change.
Yeah, it looked like he motioned in
to the shortstop.
Yeah, we're going to have a pitch and change here. So we got runners at first and third. Your Knights are trailing by 1. We're going to step away for just a moment. Stick around with us. You're watching Knights Baseball on the 2 Sports Network. We'll be right back right after this. All right, welcome back. I'll let Kendall here give you who the new pitcher is.
Ben Reese, the shortstop, is on the mound for the Conquerors now. Looks like Pittman slid over to third, and I believe Alex Tillman is now at short.
So we'll tell you how we got here. Parker with the first one on base. This half inning here in the bottom of the third, he was able to steal second, then stole third, then stole home.
Yeah.
Manufacturing runs. Now we've got Eli Suggs at third, Alex Wood at first, and number 6, your left fielder, Hunter Stroud, stepping into the box with 2 away.
Yeah. Knights got still 90 feet away from tying this game. 90 feet. Alex Wood with a pretty good lead over at first. Don't know what the play will be here. Stroud steps in. Swing and a miss, and a fake to second. And they chase Eli back to third, but Alex has now moved himself into scoring position over at second base. The Knights with 2 in scoring position for Hunter Stroud.
Yeah, I think that swing from Stroud, that was a hit and run.
And that was in there, called strike. And Stroud finds himself quickly down.
Let's see how.
Nothing in 2. I don't think he agreed with that pitch, but nothing in 2. The 0-2 outside. That was a couple inches from being a tie game.
1-2 you count.
Stroud stands in. The 1-2 called strike 3. Good pitch that time by Reese, and the Conquerors get out of this, giving up 1 run on 1 hit. 2 men left, no errors. Going to the top half of the 4th inning. Your score, the Knights 2-1 here on the Knights Baseball Dad Sports, 2Dad Sports Network.
You got it. That's close enough.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. And welcome back in tonight's baseball. Knights put 1 across. Score as we go to the top of the 4, 2-1. Faith still in the lead. Ethan Parker, number 3, still towing the rubber for the Knights. He's sitting at 56 pitches thus far. 3 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 errors, 1 walk, and 4 Ks.
The Conquerors are going to send their right fielder, Caden Metter, up to the dish to lead off. The Conquerors have 7, 8, and 9. Grayson Pendergraph on deck. He's the big, tall first baseman. Ethan Parker comes set, and the first pitch to Metter is upstairs. 1-0 the count.
And Parker, the lone scorer on the board right now for the Knights.
Yep. That one's inside off the glove of Braden Friend, and count now 2-0 Grayson Pendergraph coming to chase that one down. The 2-0 to Metter from Parker is missed inside.
Little low. Little low.
Maybe a little low. Okay. And it's 3-0 on him. Here comes the 3-0. He's ready to throw it, and it's in downstairs. 4-pitch walk to the leadoff. Leadoff walks, not something you really want to do here in baseball, but leadoff walks sometimes find a way to come back to bite you. Knight's going to try to work around that. That'll bring up the big, tall first baseman, Grayson Pendergraph, number 7. The first pitch, he squares the bunt and bunts it foul. That is the art. The art of bunting is something that quickly going by the wayside in the game of baseball over the years.
Yeah, and Parker was all over that. He was behind home plate getting the foul ball there.
Yep. Let's see what the Conquerors decide to do here. Metter takes a good lead, a decent lead at first. Pendergraph at the plate. And he's not bunting.
Good stop by Friend behind the plate.
Yep, Friend saved a base there. That's that old drill when the coach would stand there and just keep throwing them in the dirt at you. Good play. Parker checks over to first, runs Metter back to first base. Sometimes we're trying to see if the batter's going to show. Metter takes off. Friend with a gun down to second, and not in time. Eli Suggs, the shortstop, wasn't quite able to handle that. Would have been a close play.
Yeah, it went to Eli's right side, and he had to reach across his body.
Yeah. Opposite side of the bag, I don't think that's a close play, but that's a good try that time.
That pitch was in for a strike.
Yes, it was. 1-2. And swung on and missed by Pendergraph, and he's down on strikes. Yep. And I think there was a question maybe about the count. Now the coach comes in for – I think we may have a pinch hitter here. I'm going to have to go to my bag of tricks to tell you who this next guy is.
See, number 27 here. Robertson.
Yes, this is Garrett Robertson. Big, tall right-hander. Stands in. Parker downstairs. And he's behind Robertson ahead in the count. 1-0. That one's foul tipped.
That's going to cut the umpire, too.
Yeah. He's able to walk that one off a little better than last time.
That one wasn't as violent right above the kneecap, because that last one caught him right above the shin guard there.
Yep. That one he had to take a quick stroll around the back of the dish here, and it's 1-1 to count. 2-1 Conquerors. That one is in the dirt, and Metter trots down to third base, pass ball, and the Conquerors now have a runner 90 feet away from scoring.
Yeah, they're trying to get that one run they gave up back.
Yeah.
Knight's trying to leave him stranded. 2-1 the count, runner at third.
One away. That one cut on and missed by Robertson that time. And, close play, but he dropped the ball. Wow, Alex Wood. I don't think Alex was quite ready for that one. He's checking his glove. That would have been a very close play. I'm not sure what the umpire would have called, but Alex dropped the ball.
Man, he'd have been out looking at the replay here on my screen. Was able to hold on to it. That's out, too. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Some activity at third base, the 2-2. Upstairs, And he's not going here, and Metters trots back to third. I don't think he got a good read on that. As you pointed out earlier in the last inning, that sun is setting in behind the first base dugout. So a runner on third is looking directly into the sun. It's hard to get a good read on it.
Yeah, we have time here. Braden's having some equipment issues here with his shin guards. He's going to fix those. That's going to bring the count full. But, yeah, where that sun is, that third baseman and third base runner, you're staring directly into it.
Yep. And honestly, on the throw from Parker over to Wood, that could have played a part in it too. You never know.
Stats back in, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, payoff pitch.
Pitch home. Swung on and missed. And for the second strikeout of the inning, Robertson down on strikes. And the Knights have 2 away, trying to get out of a little bit of trouble. That's going to bring the top of the lineup. Alex Tillman, who had a really big hit. If I remember, that was a good double down the left field line. Scored 2.
Yeah, Tillman's 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs, which equate to the 2 runs on the board here.
Yep.
Nice breaking ball.
First pitch home is a good breaking ball on the inner half. Had Tillman turning his left shoulder in.
Channeling his inner Greg Maddox.
Yes, he is. The 0-1.
Goes right back to it.
Yes,
Strike
he
2.
does.
Man, that's nasty.
Indeed. Indeed. Ahead in the count here. Tillman kind of looked at the umpire, but
Let's see what you go back to here.
I don't think you got a choice. The 0-2. He hit him. Well.
Yeah, he's going to say he turned into it and send him back to the plate.
He's going to.
That's strike 3. Or no, that should be strike 3.
Yeah, I think we're having a confrontation here.
Yeah, they're talking about where it was.
Is that a ball or strike 3?
It should be strike 3 if you lean into it like that.
I think they're saying it's a ball.
Okay, well, it might be. We're going to give it a ball here. One of my umpire friends is right now having a fit right now. I don't know
Coach
what I'm
Craddy.
talking about.
Coach Craddy is asking for.
It should. I want to say it should be strike 3 if I'm not mistaken. I've got.
Coach Craddy is asking a very good question, and the umpires are.
Oh, he wasn't. So yeah, that's strike 3.
They're saying it's strike 3, and 3. So Ethan Parker strikes out the side. We go to the bottom half of the 4th. Concord still with a 2-1 lead. Little confrontation here in Greenville. But we'll be back here on the Knight Sports Radio Network.
All right, welcome back. We go to the bottom of the fourth. They leave one stranded. Leading things off this half inning, number 8, Logan Evans steps into the right side of the box. Righty-righty matchup. He fouls it back towards the camera. He's trying to buy me a new one.
He's working on it.
He's working on it. 0-1 count.
Ben Reese back on the mound this inning for the Conquerors.
I hit it right beside the camera.
And that one is.
That umpire is getting eat up.
Catching the face mask got a little bit of that one. 0-2 here on Logan Evans. Logan doing a good job at second base for the Knights today.
The 0-2.
Swung on and missed. And Logan finds himself down on strikes. First out of the inning for the Conquerors. That's going to bring up Marcus Caterina. He received a walk, free pass, base on balls back in the second inning, but was unable to come around the score.
Ooh.
That was a swing and a miss at a
chopping it down at a ball.
0-1 the count to Marcus. Right fielder for the Knights. The 0-1 is in there, called strike 2. Fastball.
0-2 count.
And down on strikes goes Marcus. Now we'll get back to the top of the lineup. That's going to bring up the catcher. Number 2, Braden Friend. Braden walked back in the first, and he bounced out to the shortstop in the second. First pitch to Braden, pitch home, is upstairs. 1-0 the count.
Score is only 2-1, but it feels like such a bigger deficit for the Knights here.
It does. That one could be trouble. It's going down the right field line, and it falls. Braden Friend rounds first, and he's going to head back to first, but he's on first with a 2-out single. That one off the end of the bat, a little cue shot, but hey, it works.
That one just dying quill, as some would call it.
That's going to bring up the center fielder, Daniel Edwards. Daniel had an amazing assist back in the third and was down on strikes.
Braden with a big lead over at first.
And he chases him back. Reese with the pick off to first. Friend gets back in time.
Edwards looking for his first pitch.
Edwards went down on strikes. He had a steady diet of breaking balls his last time up. Now Friend chased back to first again.
And Friend, a very aggressive base runner. Another one that's good at reading down angle, reading that back foot of the pitcher there. He's not afraid to get dirty.
Takes his lead. Pitch home. Another breaking ball, and with a breaking ball, catcher had no shot at a speedy Braden Friend there. So Braden is at second with 2 away, runner in scoring position. And a good chance here for the Knights. Daniel Edwards, pitch home, upstairs. And 2-0 the count to the Knights center fielder. Edwards leading the Knights this year thus far in batting average. Batting .465. That one upstairs.
And I think Braden's really worrying the pitcher here, which that's his job at second base.
Yeah.
The shortstop checks in behind him.
Yeah. It's kind of a mistake a lot of young guys make. Let that guy on base worry him. And that is ball 4. So Daniel Edwards walks on 4 straight.
That's his first time on base tonight.
That's going to bring up the pitcher, Ethan Parker, with a good chance here. Ethan, if you remember back in the last inning, Ethan walked and was through a series of steals and pass balls, was able to come around to score.
Be ready for the double steal. You've got a lot of speed on the base pass right now.
Yes, you do. And with a pitcher that is focusing a lot.
And we're going to have time here.
Yeah. I was going to say, with a pitcher that's focusing a lot on these runners, now would be a good time to put that pressure and bring a runner 90 feet away from pay dirt.
Well, the Knights runners are doing their job. They're getting inside the pitcher's head there, keeping him off kilter where he's more worried about them than he is the batter, which has worked in our favor so far. But again, still, it feels like such a bigger deficit for the Knights here as they're threatening. They've got one in scoring position. Let's see.
Knights have left a lot of runners in scoring position and left a lot of runners on base thus far. You remember back in the first inning when they left them loaded.
Yeah.
And last inning, first and third. Mound visit is over. The 1-0. That is.
You hear Coach Craddy.
Coach Craddy.
I know y'all can't hear it, but as soon as
No.
Parker swung at that, he told him no.
No. He's doing a good job down there. Count now 1-1 on the pitcher, Ethan Parker. That one is fouled up and over the backstop, out of play. Ethan now, after the mound visit, finds himself down in the count, 1-2, 2 outs. Knights with 2 on. And Ben Reese trying to work his way out of this jam. And he does with a off-speed swing and a miss there by Ethan Parker. And the Knights are not able to scratch across the run here in the fourth. Going to the top half of the fifth, the Conquerors lead at 2-1 on the Knights Baseball Two Dads Sports Network.
All right, welcome back. We go to the top of the fifth. Knights threaten with 2 on. They leave them stranded. 2-1's your score. Again, feels like such a big deficit, but it's not. Let's give you a little rundown here. For your pitcher, Parker, he's had 4 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 errors, 2 walks, but 7 strikeouts thus far on the day.
The new pitcher for the Conquerors steps in, Ben Reese, and he hits a base hit to left field. First pitch swinging. And Reese round first and heads back to first, but he's on with a leadoff single. That's going to bring up Chase Mullen. First pitch Scampers away from Braden Friend, and Ben Reese is able to move up to second base. Conkers are putting the pressure on the Knights here in the 5th.
Both teams doing a good job on the base paths, putting pressure on the pitchers.
The 1-0 is upstairs.
And Ethan's got to be getting tired as that rides in for pitch 75.
Yeah. Probably not too many more. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. Good pitch that time by Ethan.
Yeah, he just absolutely blew that one by him.
Yeah. Couldn't get around on that one on the inner half. The 2-1. Upstairs, 3-1. Sometimes when you start leaving them up, that's a telltale sign of a little fatigue.
Well, and they're down. He comes in, and that's fouled off his back. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah.
Came around the bat and fouled him in the back.
Full count.
Knights are struggling today in the sense that they've got 4 players out, one on DL, one sick, and 2 that weren't able to make the game for different school reasons.
Well, and you have spring break. And got a lot of stuff going on. Good crowd tonight. Full count. Rolled over to Wood. Wood picks it up. Throw over the first.
He got him.
And he did not get him. It was not in time. That ball was bobbled a little bit there by Alex.
Let's go to the replay because he was out. Yep. Out by a step.
Out by a step, says the replay.
So that puts runners on the corners.
Too bad we don't have too many challenges here. We'll probably be one of the few schools that could do that, though.
And we're going to have time here.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think we're strategizing here.
Yeah.
Coach Paul come out and strategize with the catcher behind the plate. That'll put runners on the corners.
Nobody
out. Top of the 5th.
Conker's threatening here. Fate's had a good baseball program over the last several years. They've really done a good job there, building their program, and it shows. It shows.
Well, Knights only playing this year with two seniors.
Yeah.
On the team.
First pitch hits him, and the bases are juiced now.
The runner was off on the pitch, but that won't matter.
Yeah.
And
that was a breaking ball.
Yeah. And
last time Pittman was up, Ethan was able to have some success with him on that breaking ball.
Was it? Oh, he's looking for the baseball.
Yeah, they're looking at the baseball. And I guess the sun has us all blinded. That's going to bring up Jesse Carrillo. He's the catcher. And Braden Friend is now going out to talk to his pitcher. This is not a good spot here for the Knights. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. If you follow college baseball, Pirates had bases loaded against Campbell the other night. First inning. After a leadoff triple. I'm still sour about that.
Well, then you had a coach and a player ejected after the game.
After the game. Yeah, the old draw the bat line in the sand where the ball was. First pitch home to Carrillo is in there for a strike. A fastball on the outer half. Good pitch that time by Parker. Parker's getting toward the bottom of the lineup. Possibly can make some hay here. The 0-1. And that one is fouled down the third baseline. 0-2. Ethan's brother, Jerry, great pitcher for the Knights last year, part of that state championship baseball team. Moved on to play his college career at Bob Jones University. The 0-2 to Carrillo.
That breaking ball is just not working for him today.
No, well, not at this point. And Mr. Craddy is calling time, and it looks like we could have some type of substitution. Looks like we got Jonathan Williams.
So Williams has made it in.
He is coming in the game.
Yeah, that was pitch number 84 for Parker. So I think we're going to have a pitch and change here, or they're bringing somebody in to send to the bullpen. Let's see what's going to happen here. I think this might just be a talk. And to bring...
I don't know how many more he's going to let him throw here.
So that'll bring...
he's going to leave him in.
So Jonathan Williams will go to second. That will send Logan
Evans
to right field, and they're going to bring in Marcus.
Marcus is going to come out of the game. And Ethan's going to stay in the game.
Yeah.
Ethan will stay in. This would be considered because he talked to the pitcher. This would be considered Coach Craddy's first visit of the inning. So
yeah.
The next one, Ethan will be replaced.
We'll reset. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs, bases juiced, and we have another
time stoppage of play.
And
I'm not sure.
They're talking about.
I don't know what. I wonder if the coach is talking. You know, we had earlier in the inning where the coach came out to talk to the catcher. I know he did not talk to the pitcher.
No, I think that was a Williams coming in. I don't know that he was initially on the starting lineup, so making sure he was in the available is what that was. Yeah, rostered player. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs.
Okay.
Bases are juiced here in the top of the 5th.
Runners take their lead. The 1-2 upstairs.
That 2-2.
Count even at 2. Pitch home. That one is flew to right field. Logan Evans is going to get tested. He makes the grab. Runner tags at third and comes in to score.
He had the out at second.
He did. Relay to Jonathan Williams, who turned around and fired it home. But Ben Reese able to come across and score. Logan Evans just moved to right field. 2 pitches prior, was tested, made the grab. Nice play. There is 1 away now, and that's going to bring up Andrew Pittman.
That's a pitch right there for a strike on the outer half.
Got to think Ethan's getting, this is his last inning.
Well, I will tell you, I know after this pitch here, that sells high. Conference rule is 105. And that is.
But this is not a conference game.
Well, but the conference rule.
I got you. So it doesn't matter if it's.
It doesn't matter if it's conference game or not. The conference rule is 105.
I got you.
And he's hovering about 88 right now. Once again, welcome into all the GCA friends and family. Welcome into.
Scoreboard just went out and came back on.
Okay. Welcome into Faith Christian fans watching. Glad to have you along. That one misses high. 3-1's the count.
Andrew Pittman.
Beautiful crowd here tonight. We got a big crowd here tonight on a Friday.
Friday night.
Friday before spring break. That'll catch the inside.
Good pitch that time by Parker. That arm's going to rest well tonight.
Yeah, it's going to need to be iced up.
Yep.
It's one thing you can say for Ethan Parker. He's giving it everything he's got. Yes, sir.
Called strike 3. And Pittman, Andrew Pittman, finds himself down on strikes, and that'll bring up Caden Metter. Caden had a base hit his last time up.
And if they can get out of this inning with only giving up one, that is going to be huge.
Yep. First pitch
Good stop.
in the dirt. Good stop by Braden Friend. That saved a run. Good wheels at third base. The 1-0 swung on and missed. And the count even at 1. Metter is
this type of game. You've been pitching. You're sitting at 94 pitches, 2 outs. You got 2 runners on. You don't want to give up another run. You got to put the game on your shoulders.
the 1-1
Yes,
in there. Called strike 2.
And he is doing work. As the crowd starts to get live here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on.
The 1-2 pitch home.
Oh,
Foul
fouled
tip.
off.
Foul tip.
So that'll send the runner back to third.
Runner coming home in case that was not tipped. He could have had a chance to advance.
Did what he was supposed to do. Take
Yep.
off until they tell you to go back.
That's right.
The 1-2. Pops it up down the first base line.
And no man's land.
And I'm going to tell you what.
Ethan Parker gave it a valiant effort, but that's a tough play to make.
That's the first baseman's play there.
Yep.
But again, that sun is setting on the first base side, shining into a left field, as you can probably tell by the shadows there on the field. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 away. Pitch up. That one is high and tight.
All right, Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Top of the 5th. 3-1 your score.
Yep.
Knights looking to leave him stranded.
The 2-2. Hit him. Not what you wanted to do.
So that's going to load the bases.
Once more for the second time this inning.
And
Metter gets down to first base. That was Parker had worked so hard. I think he would have been okay if he could have a well-placed fastball there. Struggling with his breaking ball, command of his breaking ball right now. Pendergraph steps in, and that is a strike on the outer half.
this is where Ethan's just absolutely digging deep here.
He's giving you everything he's got right now. That one downstairs.
Good stop by Braden behind the plate.
Yep. Be interesting to see where Coach Craddy goes next. The 1-1 upstairs. Knights took one on the chin a little earlier this week from Wilmington.
They're doing a good job battling. They're in a deficit. They're down 4 players.
Yep, 2-1. That one in the dirt.
He's just tired.
Yeah.
That was pitch 103.
Yep, he's got 2 more. And he knows it.
Yeah. He can finish off the at-bat, but it'd only take one pitch one way and 2 pitches the other to finish it off.
Well, he needs –
There, and that'll miss.
That's outside, and on cue, here comes Coach Craddy to Ethan Parker will make a move from the bump, and I think we're probably going to have Braden Friend.
Yeah, he's going to have to make a change here, I believe.
So the Conquerors with 2 runs in already, and at this point.
So this is what we're going to do. We're going to step aside here. We'll find out who your next pitcher is, and we will let you know. Bases juiced, 4-1 your score, top of the 5th, 2 away. You're watching Knights Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back. 2 outs, bases juiced, 4-1 your score. Number 4, Kelly steps into the box from the right side. Your new pitcher in for the Knights, number 2, Braden Friend. He comes from behind the plate to toe the rubber. That'll send Ethan Parker behind the plate. Everything else remains the same defensively. First pitch hits down the third base line.
Out of play.
And thank you, wind.
I could have cleared the bases.
Yeah, that had extra bases written all over it.
Andrew Kelly, Conqueror, left fielder, had a good swing that time.
He'll step back in. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch on.
The 0-1 outside. Braden coming from the windup with the bases loaded. Ethan Parker back behind the plate. That's a swing and a miss that time. 1-2 the count. Braden Friend trying to come in and close the door. Steps off the rubber.
Middle infield playing back. Corners playing back as well for the most part.
Force play any bag. That one's foul tip back to the screen. Kelly stays alive. Good battle here. 1-2 the count. Already 2 runs in for the Conquerors. They're looking to add more. The 1-2. Outside.
Not a bad 1-2 pitch.
Nope.
Tried to get him to chase it. Let her high. Just a little further outside than he wanted.
Yep.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild. The 2-2.
Outside. And the count is run full.
Hey, don't fling your head.
Full count here. Something's got to happen. Either it's an out or a run. Swing and a miss. And Kelly finds himself down on strikes. Braden Friend comes in a pressure situation and closes the door on the Conquerors. But the Conquerors leave them loaded. They do get 2. Your score now 4-1. You're watching Knights baseball on the Two Dad Sports Radio Network.
All right, baseball fans, welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Faith pushes 2 across. Top half of the 5th. 4-1 your score here. Leading things off this half inning, number 11, Connor Dale is going to step in from the right side. And while we have a brief second, Parker's day is done, and he'll pitch 4 2/3 inning and give up 4 hits, 4 runs, 2 errors, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. He faced 26 batters, 104 pitches, 55 were strikes.
Connor Dial, the big first baseman who's gone down on strikes a couple of times. This is his first appearance against the new pitcher, Ben Reese, since Reese came in and took over for Pittman First pitch home is off the end of the bat, fouled over toward the first base dugout. And Connor Dial finds himself down in the hole. 0-1. Pitch home. Called strike 2. That one's on the inner half. Good pitch that time by Ben Reese.
I think that one was way on the inner half.
Yeah. But he got the call.
No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch home. That misses low, kicks away for a ball. And I'm going to be honest with you, if the catcher makes that catch, that might be strike 3.
That was a very good pitch.
Very close.
I think the pitcher knew it too. 1-2 the count now on Connor Dial. Connor had a very successful basketball season. Steps in, the 1-2. And that one is rolled to third base, over the glove of the third baseman, and Connor Dial finds himself at first with a leadoff single.
Well, it'll go down as an error, but we'll call it a single either way.
Yep. Okay. And we have an appearance by the Knights manager, team manager, senior Jonathan Hagenbush.
There he is on camera right there.
Yeah.
All right, that'll bring up number 14, Eli Suggs. They got their leadoff runner on. They trailed by 3. Need some bats to do work here.
Not much lead over at first by Connor. And that was swing and a miss. Eli wanted that one. Apologies to all my Two Dad Sports Network folks. It's not the radio network. It goes to my imitation of the great Jeff Charles, legend. The 0-1 misses outside. Count now 1-1. Connor Dial with a lead at first. Being held on, the 1-1 outside. 2-1. Knights with something cooking here. No outs. I think you're right there. Connor did reach on an error. That is a bouncer to third, to second for 1.
No, he didn't get there.
He dropped the ball, and they caught him safe. The second baseman, Andrew Pittman, dropped the ball. And Connor Dial is safe. Everyone is safe at first and second, and I think we're having maybe a question called from the coach.
I think what he's probably questioning in there is did he drop the ball on the transfer? Is what he's questioning.
Yeah. Did he hold it long enough?
Yeah, and as many of these games as I've done, I haven't had the umpires come and ask for replay yet because I don't think I'm official. Not that the camera can't see that far out anyway, but
hey,
that's why it's hard to make those calls with a two-man crew.
That's a tough judgment call. First pitch, that's going to bring up the third baseman, Alex Wood. Alex has had a pretty good game over at third base. First pitch is outside. 1-0 count. Inside. And the runner goes down to third, and Connor Dial finds himself at third on a stolen base. Double steal.
That was a good slide there.
Yes, it was. Very good slide by Connor. Avoids the tag from Pittman, and that's going to bring a mound visit.
We might.
May have a change here. Not sure. I haven't seen a signal yet.
Let me give. Who was that? Connor. And Eli.
Connor and Eli on the double steal. Knights putting pressure on the Conquerors now.
Those of you watching at home, the reason I ask is our graphics here. We're able to give the credit to the players, and they get a text message at the end of the game with their at-bats, their defensive plays, their stolen bases, things like that, which help for more so the juniors and seniors with recruiting. But it can also help with watching your batting and seeing what you're doing and what you need to make adjustments on. All right, we're back to it here.
Technology has come a long ways, folks.
It has, and I need to update the graphic here. There we go. Now it's fixed.
I think we had Polaroids in my day.
2 balls, no strikes, nobody out, 2 runners in scoring position.
Alex Wood stands back in. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. Good cut that time by Alex. Just a little bit off. Connor Dial at third for the Knights and Eli Sugg at second. The 2-1 is upstairs. Alex is encouraging his teammates to get into the game. Knight dugout coming alive now. 3-1 count to Alex Wood. And that's full count. Well,
that was 2 strikes. That's 2 strikes.
Uh-oh. We have I
don't know who has the home book today. But that's only strike 2.
Oh, what did they call?
I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on here. It's the home full count. All right, we got it right. We got it fixed.
All
Good
right.
job.
Okay. Well, I think there were some parents about to go unglued here had he been called out on 2 strikes.
He did the right thing and
he got it.
checked
Got it right.
Got it right. Yeah.
Give him credit.
Payoff pitch.
Full count.
Now
That
it's
is strike 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a pretty pitch.
Yeah. That's a good pitch. Ben Reese.
All right, so in for Hunter Stroud is number 12.
Ryder Brown.
Let me update that. We'll sub him out. Ryder Brown. Substitution.
Ryder Brown in. Upstairs. Ryder looked like he was going to shorten the bunt. And I'm kind of surprised.
Well, you've only got 1 out, 1 on. Third baseman's playing the.
He's playing even with the bag.
Oh, wow. He called that a strike.
The 0-1.
That's a strike there.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Well,
Whew.
I think we are 0-2 right here.
Man.
Yep, 0-2 to
Wow.
Ryder Brown. And a swing and a miss.
Well, it should be strike 2, but Blue called 1 strike that wasn't a strike. So we got 2 outs here. 4-1 your score. We got 2 on. This is Logan.
The new right fielder, Logan Evans. And he tips it back to the screen. All right. So we have 2 away. Nothing in 1. Knights still threatening here in the bottom half of the 5th. Eli Sugg still at second. Connor Dial worked very hard to get over to third.
Going to have to manufacture some runs here. That'll miss inside.
That's inside. This is a 3rd inning of work for Ben Reese.
Williams awaits on deck.
Pitch home. Swing and a miss. That time by the Knights right fielder. 1-2 the count. Pitch home. And that one's fouled up and out of play.
That'll go just out of play. So he'll live to see another one.
Hit your free blow pop.
Really good ball game here.
Yep. But you're right. I made a comment earlier about this game feels a little bit more out of reach for the Knights than it actually is. 4-1 your score. Base hits here. And that one is inside. I think the catcher thought it was strike 3.
Again, the umpire was getting ready to pump him out there. From the looks of it, if he holds on to that ball, that was probably strike 3. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Deuces wild, pitch home.
And that's a roller to short. Pittman fills it, and the ball gets away. 2-run score for the Knights. Kind of hard to see from our vantage point, but the ball was hit. That was Alex Tillman at short. Made the stop. The throw over on the catch there was not able to be handled by Grayson Pendergraph. And Logan Evans finds himself on first and 2 runs in for the Knights. And that'll bring up Jonathan Williams, the new second baseman for the Knights.
And the top of the lineup, Braden Friend awakes on deck. 2-out rally here. The important thing is the GCA Knights pull it within 1, 4-3 your new score here in the bottom of the 5th.
Inside. Logan Evans. A lot of good things happen when you can put the ball in play.
Logan not much of a threat to steal. Shows a little lead there.
Yeah. The 2-0.
That hit him.
That hit him. And Jonathan Williams trots down to first base. The Knights with runners on first and second now, and that's going to bring up the new pitcher, Braden Friend, with a chance to help himself. There's a question by the Faith Conquerors. I think they were questioning whether Jonathan turned into the ball, as was called that controversial call on Alex Tillman back in the 3rd inning to end the inning. And they were looking for the similar call, and they did not get it. So the Knights have runners on first and second. That one's inside. Braden spins out of the way there.
I don't know about Logan. I know Jonathan's got some decent speed at first. And
Ben Reese taking a little bit of a time here to get himself together and gather his thoughts. The 1-0. 2 away. Pitch home. That one's foul tip back to the screen.
That was right at the camera.
Yeah. The Knights have cut the lead to 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. It's been a very productive inning thus far for the Knights. We had talked about how many runners we had left on base. That one is going to center field, and it drops. It drops, and here comes Logan Evans, and he is out at the plate. And what a throw from center field. That was Metter who made the throw. And so the Knights scratch across 2 runs, and we go to the top half of the 6th. The Conquerors still lead it, but it's a little bit closer. 4-3, and you're watching Knights baseball on the Two Dads Sports Network. welcome back in here in Greenville, North Carolina. One to the top half of the sixth. The Conquerors with the top of the lineup due here in the top of the sixth. New pitcher on the mound, Braden Friend, who came in and got that big out in the last inning, is staying on the mound for the Knights. Alex Tillman, he's the new shortstop, stands in. Alex is 2 RBIs on the day, double. Struck out on a controversial call back in the 4th inning, I believe, where umpire said he turned into the ball and was hit, and so therefore he was called out. It was the 3rd strike. And that one hit him, no doubt.
I don't know. I think that hit him in the helmet.
I think it did too. Indeed.
He's saying it.
Okay. I think it did too.
Well, I think what happened, it hit the bat, then it hit him in the helmet, because it hit him on the right side of the helmet.
Yeah.
So there's no way it's going to hit him from the pitcher if that's not the case.
Yeah. Braden Friend unable to find the strike zone that time. And
yeah, it hit the bat, then hit him in the helmet. So, but either way, that'll put a runner at first. Nobody out here. Number 3 steps into the box.
And he's off and running. Throw down to second.
About caught the umpire there.
Yeah. Ethan Parker with a throw down to second. Alex Tillman steals it easily.
Both teams this whole game have been so aggressive on the base pass. And you would think, if you've been watching, you would think the score would be
you think we'd have about
more than what we
15
got here.
runs in this game. But only 7. Braden Friend struggling to find the strike zone here in the top of the 6th. And with the top of the lineup from Faith, 2-0. That one is called strike. And count now 2-1.
Catches the outer part of the plate there.
The scoreboard has 1-1, but I think it's 2-1.
I think they're having a hard time with the scoreboard there.
Yeah. And
that's a good spin move there.
Yeah, good spin move. Eli Suggs helping him out, covering the base. Tillman with a lead. There's a rope. Logan Evans camps under it, makes the grab, and gets it back into second. And Tillman gets over to third, but a nice job that time. Logan Evans making it look easy out there in right field. I think
they're gonna
looking to appeal.
They're gonna appeal the.
They got to throw it. They've got to throw it to second though. They got to throw it to second if they're going to appeal.
Throw the ball. Oh.
I thought he was going to make the out call.
I did too. I think he's messing with everybody there.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. All right, so they've got a runner in scoring position, 1 away here. Number 2 steps into the box from the right side.
Chase Moen has had a good night for the Conquerors. Runner on third. Oh, good stop that time.
Oh, and
Ethan Parker.
I think that caught him.
It did. Saved a run nonetheless.
It caught him right in the top of the thigh there.
Yep. Moen stands in. 1-0 count. Braden Friend delivers home. That one hits off the plate. And here comes
Braden
Tillman. Tillman scores easily on that one. That one hit off the front edge of the plate. And kind of hard to get to. So the Conquerors get 1 back thus far here in the top of the 6th.
Nobody on, 2 balls, no strikes.
1 away. That one is just outside.
Hitters count here, 3 balls, no strikes, 1 away. They've put 1 more up on the board, and they've increased their lead back to 2. There's the pitch. Ceremonial 3-0, strike 1.
Taken all the way. Mullen stands back in. 3-1. And that's roped down the third base line, but foul.
Full count, one away.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody into the broadcast. Those Faith fans, GCA fans, glad to have you along for the ride.
How nice has the wind died down.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful afternoon here.
I thought the American flag was going to get toted away for the
payoff pitch. That'll miss in the dirt.
Yep. And he hustles down to first base. And he's on with a one-out walk. That's going to bring the initial starting pitcher for the Conquerors, Hunter Pittman, and cleanup batter. Pittman did a good job tonight on the mound. Held the Knights to 1 run. And that one misses outside.
That was a strike.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he caught a strike.
Okay. Sorry. Just bars in my way. Friend checks on. Mullen over there at first. He's back in time. Mullen takes his lead. That one is right at Woody, who makes a great catch. Oh, that was a look what I found. Nice job that time by Alex Wood, who able to stay with it.
Oh, man.
Drive.
I got that on camera, like on the third base camera.
Yeah.
That's a great shot.
That's one Woody's going to love to have.
Yeah,
Great job. Great, nice play. 2 away now. And Mullen's still at first base. That one's in there, and the batter's the catcher, Jesse Carrillo, who has had a really good game for the Conquerors behind the plate. The 0-1 is popped straight up in the air. Woody is calling it and makes the grab for out number 3. Alex Wood. 2 really nice plays here in the top of the 6th. The Conquerors get 1, though, and they leave 1 stranded. Going to the bottom of the 6th, Faith Christian, 5, and the Knights, 3. You're watching Knights baseball on Two Dads Radio Sports Network. Are you? Okay. All right.
Welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Faith with a 2-run lead over the Knights as we get ready to get things started. Leading things off this half inning. The center fielder, number 10, Daniel Edwards, will step into the box. He'll step in from the left side. You'll have a righty-lefty matchup here.
2, 3, and 4. This is a big opportunity for the Knights here. Ben Reese, pitch home. Ball in there. Called strike.
Caught just the outside portion of the plate there.
Yeah. The 0-1.
Oh, nice breaking ball, but missed.
Outside. Beautiful. Beautiful evening for baseball. The 1-1 from Reese. That one got somebody. I want to say they got the catcher.
He got the catcher off the top of the mast. I don't know if it.
I think he's going to take a moment.
I don't know if it caught the umpire too.
They're going to take a moment to gather their thoughts.
Yeah, he's going to walk it out to the pitcher and let the catcher get a second there.
Yeah. I always like the way umpires are good about that, even in the pros. The 1-2 to Edwards. In the dirt, swing and a miss, but he hustles down to third on the
drop
third strike there. So Daniel Edwards with great speed is on first for the Knights. That's going to bring up the new catcher, Ethan Parker.
And we're going to see how aggressive they get. Again, you have got a lot of speed at first base there.
Yeah, you do. Reese knows it too. Checks over at first. Parker back, or Edwards back in time. Ethan Parker stands in, and it's back, and he throws it away down the first base line. Edwards takes off to second, and he'll be in there safely.
Parker still hadn't seen a pitch yet.
Nope. And he now has a runner in scoring position.
Those of you watching at home, I don't know if I have it set. I don't think I do, where you have to be a subscriber. Not that it wouldn't hurt to subscribe to the channel. We'd appreciate it. Pitch home.
Upstairs.
Sells high for a ball, but I'm running 3 cameras for the first time tonight. If you could comment and just let me know if the camera's good, are they bad, am I switching too much? That would greatly help me out future streams.
That one is line but foul down the.
I don't know if you can hear the crowd, but that was
smoked.
He got all of that and then some.
Yeah, if you're letting him know how the camera angles are working, let us know how the commentating's going.
You may not want to know that.
Yeah, I know.
Wear it.
The 1-1 misses inside. 2-1. Yeah, maybe my wife's listening. She don't like to hear me talk anyways. The 2-1. That one is fouled straight back to the screen. He's on that pitch.
He is. He just missed that one.
Yeah, that was he's on it.
Edwards he's thinking about thirds, what Edwards is thinking about.
Edwards is thinking about third, and I think Reese is probably thinking about a breaking ball here.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, and it hit him. And Ethan Parker will take his base down at first base. And that's going to bring up Connor Dial. And we're going to have a visit to the mound.
Good.
I think he just wants to come talk to the pitcher.
Just settling down.
Yeah. Told all the infielders to stay where they are. And kind of set the stage for you here. We're in the bottom half of the 6th. The Knights are trailing 5-3, but the first 2 runners have reached. Daniel Edwards reached on a drop third strike and then stole second. Actually took second on the wild pickoff play. And now Ethan Parker has been hit by a pitch. And that's going to bring Connor Dial to the dish. Connor's looking for contact here.
Connor steps in, runners at first and second, nobody out.
First pitch home, and that one is hit high in the air to left field. In comes the left fielder. They're looking at, but no, the center fielder calls him off.
Man, that center fielder ran a long way.
That center fielder was Alex Tillman, who is now playing center. And I think I've had it wrong. Alex Tillman is, from this vantage point, looks like Chase Moen, who is actually at short now. And Eli Stuggs steps in, and first pitch swung on and missed. Down in the count, 0-1.
That was almost a left field center fielder run into each other.
Yep. Very fortunate. That one is dropped. Runners were going, but they were safe. And so the Knights, with one out, and you've got good speed on the base paths, second and third. Eli Suggs stands back in. That one is outside. Ben Reese has a interesting, every time he pitches, his hat comes off.
See that a lot of the hairstyle these days. A lot more bushy hair.
Oh. And Eli staying alive. He's on that pitch.
He is.
And Coach Darren Heath giving him some good instruction about keeping his head in.
I'm going to tell you what, with speed on third and second, a line drive in the gap anywhere is going to score too.
Yep. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. And Ben Reese goes back to retrieve his hat again. And that's going to bring up the senior, Alex Wood. Alex made two very, very nice plays in the field last half inning. And steps in the plate. Looking to make contact. That one's outside.
Number 12, Ryder Brown, awaits on deck. Ryder brought up from middle school with the injury to Mason.
Yep.
To come help out on varsity.
Ooh.
Oh, man, that was a pretty pitch.
That one was in there.
Kind of cut to the inside there. Caught the inside half of the plate. That was a good pitch. Alex steps back in, 1-1.
That is in there, strike two. Every time Reese releases it, his hat falls. Every time. 1-2 to count. Upstairs.
And Edwards about
Edwards
two-thirds down the third baseline.
Yeah.
Just trying to get in the head of the pitcher there.
Well,
What he's doing.
He's not being held on, and Reese is pitching out of the windup. So it's a good idea. That one's in there, called strike three. Good pitch. And we're going to the seventh. So the Knights get two on, and they leave them stranded. Going to the top half of the seventh. The Conquerors leading the Knights here 5-3. You're watching Knights baseball on Two Dads Sports Network. All right, everyone. Welcome back to sunny Greenville, North Carolina. Little Knights baseball here. Top of the 7th. Knights down 5-3 to Faith.
The Knights leave 2 stranded there in the bottom of the 6th. They had the tying run at second.
Yep.
And again, a game that feels like you're down by a million, but they have only, I think the largest lead they've trailed by has been maybe two, I think, but 3.
4-1 was the largest deficit. And they came back and cut it to 1, 4-3, and then the Conquerors grabbed another one. Braden Friend still on the mound for the Knights here in the top of the 7th. First pitch in the dirt. The 1-0 is in there, called strike.
Catch.
Alex Wood at third. Eli Sugg at short. Jonathan Williams at second. And Connor Dial around the horn there at first. That one's straight up.
Behind us, out of play.
Out of play. And Andrew Pittman, the second baseman, finds himself down in the count, 1-2. The 1-2. Pitch home. That one is between the 5-6 hole in the left field. Hunter Stroud picks it up and throws it back in. Missed the cutoff man there, but it's picked up by the pitcher.
Faith has not made any part of this game easy today.
No.
At all.
I think they've gotten the leadoff man on, I would say, 4 times today already. Maybe more. That'll bring up Metter. That one past the catcher to the screen. Not sure if Parker got crossed up there.
I wonder if the bunt showed bunt, got in his eye level, or just enough to mess with him there.
It was almost like he was coming out of his stance to call a play. But now the 1-0 is outside. Caden Metter had a good day.
Eli checks in behind the runner. He'll bounce off the pitch home. Sails high for a ball. 3-0's the count. Braden's sitting at 28 pitches right now. He's the second pitcher in for the game for the Knights.
3-0, hitters count. Runner on second.
There you go.
Pitch home is in there for a called strike.
That's the ceremonial 3-0 strike one.
Yeah, gotta love those.
I'll take them.
Metter taking all the way there. Pitch home. Nope. And he checks on the runner. Almost got away from the shortstop there, Eli Sugg, but he was able to corral it and get it back in.
Sun sets behind the trees here in Greenville.
The 3-1
that's
in there. And the count now is full. So Metter. Braden Friend battling back here. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. And Metter is down on strikes. 1 away here in the top half of the 7th. Knights need to keep it right here if they're going to have a chance to do anything in the bottom half. Going to have to keep the Conquerors off the scoreboard, and that's going to bring up Garrett Pendergraph. Or check that, Grayson Pendergraph, Garrett being his brother.
That's a good job by Parker there, keeping the runner at second, being able to make that stop. That was a wild pitch on the outside.
Indeed.
1-0 the count. Nice pitch.
In there, called strike. The 1-1. Pendergraph stands back in. Braden Friend directing traffic in the field.
Well, the way the sun is now shining in the shortstop's eyes, so
yeah,
have to be very careful here.
Third base is very difficult to see with those shadows, and that is swung on and missed.
Changed the eye level. That came in at letter high, swung around for a strike.
Yep.
And Braden's got him in a 1-2 count with one away and a runner at second. He's got what he likes. He comes set, checks the runner at second as Eli bounces off. Pitch home.
Swing and a miss. Got him. So there's 2 away. That's going to bring up Andrew Kelly. Kelly's had some big spots, some big at-bats. I believe this was was this the first batter that Braden faced? I think it was. Pitch home upstairs. Hope everybody's enjoying all the angles here.
Been testing them out this game. Just missed inside. 2-0's the count.
Yeah.
Trying. I started out with 2 cameras last game or game before that. I was testing out, and I'm testing a third.
Everyone can come back next game for the umpire cam. The 2-0 misses upstairs.
Sad thing, I do have a GoPro that we could put on an umpire, and I do have a way to make it go into the system. But
hey, I'm all for it.
So 3 balls, no strikes, looking for that ceremonial 3-0 strike one here.
We could put one on Coach Bo. The 3-0. And there it is. So friend who fell behind on Caden Metter 3-0, came back to get him on strikes, is trying to do the same thing here to Andrew Kelly. But he's unable to do so as Kelly takes a 5-pitch walk, and that's going to bring the top of the lineup, Alex Tillman, to the dish. And we're going to have time called by the third base coach. Wants to have a word with Tillman. Maybe he sees something. Give a word of encouragement. Tillman had a big hit, had a 2-run double that got Faith on the board back in the second inning.
And they've got 2 outs here, but they're working with a 2-run lead, knowing the Knights coming up in the bottom of their batting order.
Yeah.
You got, looks like speed on the base pass. I'd be looking for the double steal again. We've seen it a couple times already, and
time called. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I would be looking for.
I'm kind of surprised, to be honest with you, that we haven't seen Pittman take off, and he does now.
That ball kicked way away from.
So no worries about the double steal because it's a done deal now. Runners on second and third. That's going to bring up Tillman is standing in. That's in there. With the runners on second and third, that's going to bring you an opportunity now for pass ball could get you a run if you're Faith Christian. The third base runner is struggling to see, though. This one is upstairs. That sun setting in the distance is in the horizon.
It is literally behind 2 pine trees right now, so not doing enough to – no lights on here at the field.
That is a shot.
Oh,
just past a diving attempt by Alex Wood. 2 runs will score. Tillman rounds first, heads back to the bag, and not what you needed to have happen here if you're the Knights. 7-3. Walks hurt you every time. And Conquerors did a nice job to bring those back around.
And Alec Wood over there at third, he missed that by inches. Diving attempt at. He's made 2 great plays over there last inning. That kicks away. That's going to send the runner to second.
That's going to bring Ben Reese up the bat. Reese, who's had a really nice game, especially on the mound, has done a good job commanding the Knights up to this point.
1-0 you count, 2 away. Looking for that elusive third out. That'll miss the dirt.
In
Good
the
stop.
dirt.
Throw down to third.
Is it in time? It is. I don't think the runner agreed, but that is the third out. And the Knights The Conquerors get 2 more on the Knights. We're going to the bottom half of the 7th inning here. And your score, the Conquerors 7 and the Knights 3. You're watching Knights baseball on Two Dads Sports Network.
All right, welcome back as we go to the bottom of the 7th. This is it. Faith with a 4-run lead, 7-3 your score.
Well,
and we have let me change this back out.
It's now or never.
Ryder Brown has been subbed out for number 6, Hunter Stroud.
Yep. Stroud back in the game. Reese on the mound. First pitch in there. Strike 1. This has been fun.
Been a fun time.
Yeah.
This is my stress relief from work.
Oh, no doubt. That one is
Go.
Run. The pitcher, the
Safe.
catcher pitches. He's
Yes, sir.
safe. So we had a pop-up. Wasn't a bunt, but it was a pop-up. And the catcher picked it up before it went foul through the first, but Hunter Stroud is on.
Got it. That's a single.
That's a single. Hunter
That is
Stroud
a
with a
single.
leadoff single. That's going to bring Logan Evans, who was thrown out at home plate, back in the 5th to end the inning. Pitch home is in there, called strike. Jonathan Williams on deck. And the Knights trying to get back to the top of the lineup. In there, there's a bouncer to short. Picked up. Over. He is off the bag. And Logan Evans finds himself on. That had to be an error on the throw. But nonetheless, he put it in play. You put the ball in play and good things can happen. So
that's going to bring up number 5, Jonathan Williams, top of the lineup. Number 2, Braden Friend, waits on deck. You got runners at first and second. Nobody out.
Hunter Stroud at second. Logan Evans at first. Pitch home upstairs. Jonathan Williams stands in.
Jonathan Williams had a great game Tuesday night, I think it was. Came in and made some really good
Upstairs.
plays.
And it's 2-0. Top of the lineup is on deck, and if you get a runner on here, this is getting pretty interesting.
First baseman sneaking in behind Logan. Logan's got a good lead.
Upstairs, but swung on and missed that time by Jonathan Williams.
You know, it's like when you coach, I don't know if you've had the pleasure, but and I remember playing Little League rec
Sure.
balls thing. But now you see the kids, those things must look like beach balls coming in.
I'm telling you. That one is off the plate.
That
Going
could be
toward.
trouble.
He's got a chance, but he's out.
Hey,
He moves the runners
He
over.
did his job.
He did his job. Nice job that time by Jonathan Williams. That ball hit off the plate, but it kicked forward and was picked up by the second baseman over the first in time to get to retire Williams. That's the first out of the inning. But you get back to the top of the lineup with Braden Friend and the ever-dangerous Daniel Edwards on deck.
And now you've got pressure. You got pressure here.
Well, you got
Top of the lineup.
The bottom of the lineup did a nice job that time. They gave him a chance.
And the tying run is on deck.
Upstairs to Braden Friend. I'm not sure if Coach Bo is what he's waiting on to turn these lights on.
I was just thinking the same thing because
he must want to save on electricity. That one is popped up to second baseman, and he makes the grab for the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring up, as we said, the ever-dangerous Daniel Edwards.
So you're down to your last out. Just got under that one.
Yeah.
Just got under it. It happens.
Well, he hit that one off the end of the bat, too.
Yeah.
He didn't square it up.
Runners at second and third. We're down to our last out. Daniel Edwards steps up.
Daniel Edwards reached on a drop third strike.
Yep.
Last inning, but was left stranded at third. First pitch upstairs. Second pitch, swing and a miss.
He blew that one by him there.
Yeah, he did.
If I can say one thing about the Knights team tonight, they have faced a lot of adversity, but they haven't given up yet.
No, they haven't. That is straight up in the air, and the center fielder camps under it and makes the grab for out number 3. And that's going to do it here, folks. The Knights go down tonight at a final score of 7-3 to the Faith Conquerors, our friends over in Goldsboro, North Carolina. And good to have them here. Good to be here with you, Chris.
I'm glad to have you because trying to run these cameras and having somebody else to help with the audio, that really helped out.
Absolutely. Love doing this.
Tonight. If you weren't here tonight, you missed a really good game. Glad you were online. Thank you to our Faith friends and fans that jumped in on the broadcast. Thank you to GCA fans that followed along. We have had an absolute blast. GCA on spring break starting now. This was it before they go to spring break for the week, and they will be back Tuesday, April 4th to get things started the next week. If you enjoyed the broadcast, be sure to subscribe. That would help me out tremendously. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you thought about the different camera angles.
Yeah.
That helps out as well. For Kendall Paramore, I'm Coach Chris. You've been watching Knights Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. Good night, everybody.